Hey girlies, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be reattempting my soft glam makeup look. So in case you guys don't know, yesterday I made this community post and I also did a poll asking you guys if I should reattempt my soft glam makeup look, but nobody voted, so I'm gonna do it anyway because I feel like it. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now before I start with the makeup look, I gotta use my primer. Oh, I was facing it the wrong way. But this right here was the best primer I've ever used. I love this e.l.f. primer. I have used some other e.l.f. primers, but this is my absolute favorite. We're gonna put it on. I'm gonna put a little bit here. I'm gonna put a bit on my forehead. Okay. I just like to pat it on my face. Alright, now I'm gonna let this absorb for a few seconds and then we can start with the makeup. I'm so excited! Okay, now that the primer has fully absorbed into my face, I'm now going to start with the complexion. So, I'm going to use my foundation. And I know this is a bit too yellow, but I'm going to apply color corrector after because that's what I usually do when I apply this kind of foundation. So yeah. Okay, so I just wet my beauty blender and now I'm going to apply some foundation. It sucks that this one doesn't have a pump, but it's gonna be okay. I think that looks like a good amount, but it's still a lot. Now I'm going to blend it in. Tap, 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 like so. I think I need a little bit more foundation. Holy moly, that is way too much foundation. I'm going to try to make it work. So I'm going to just blend, 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 blend. I'm trying not to get my face looking cakey today, so trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, I just looked in the mirror and it looks like my face is not cakey at all, so we're off to a great start. Alright, now I'm going to apply some green color corrector. I got some on my thumb, but I don't care. Okay, so this is the color corrector I always use. This actually works so well. I know that looks like a lot, but like I said, trust the process. Trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Like, trust me. This foundation is going to look more like my shade. I think I might have put a little bit too much, but tap, tap, tap. Blend it in. Alright. Okay, I just applied the color corrector on and so far everything is going great. Now I'm going to add some concealer. I'm going to do like a couple of dots and I'm gonna do some right here. I'm gonna apply some on my chin and a bit on my nose. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, you totally can. Alright, I'm going to blend this in. I should have just used a brush. I don't know why. I think a beauty blender is probably much better than this, but okay. It's looking great so far. Okay, I almost forgot about the blush, so I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Worth. Oh my god, I really need to clean this. I really need to clean this. I should have. So again, this is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Worth. I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3 dots. And after this, I'm going to set my face with some setting powder and yeah. Okay. Now before I blend this in, I need to wash my hand. Alright, I'm gonna blend it in with this brush. I'm gonna do some circular motions. I'm gonna blend it in with this brush. This works so well. Oh my god. I should have used this brush for my concealer. I don't know why I'm using this with the blush, but a decision is a decision. I'm going to tap, 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 tap. This is going to be a long video, but I'm going to make this makeup look a bit more simple and a bit better. So, alright, this is looking so good. Now it's time for the setting powder. So this is my setting powder that I'm going to use today. I love this brand. Okay. Holy moly! Tap, tap, tap like this. Oh. Tap, tap, tap like this so that the product comes out. Okay, I think that looks like a decent amount of powder. Alright, let me get my powder puff. I'm going to tap it like so. This smells interesting too, for some reason. Is it just me? Or does this... I'm not gonna do too much. Alright, I think I might need a little bit more, just a little bit more setting powder. Sprinkle that. Alright, that's perfect. Alright. Got my powder. Trust the process, diva. Can't believe I just said that. Alright. That looks about right. Now, I think I'm not going to do bronzer today, so I'm going to skip that part and I'm going to get straight to the eyeshadow. This is the part that I'm most excited for. Okay, I'm going to use my Glam Smart Cookie Palette. I'm so excited for this part. Okay. Oh my god. I actually can't believe I'm doing this, but here I am doing another soft glam makeup look. I know I could have just used concealer as eyeshadow primer, but I did not want to do that today. And that's already the first mistake that I'm getting. Anyways, I don't want to make this look too complicated, so... Alright, so this is what I'm going to use for my dark shade. Okay. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to tap, 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 tap like so. Make sure not to... This is looking so good. Gonna need a bit more. Oh my god, this is looking so good. Alright, now I'm going to replicate the other side. Oh my god, I'm low-key scared. Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm trying my best. Okay, so I just did the dark shade from my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use this shade. This is my medium light shade. I'm gonna do circular motions. I'm gonna do this off camera really quick, so BRB. Okay. Ooh, this is looking so beautiful. I am actually so happy right now. This is turning out amazing. All right. So now, after this, I'm going to use my light shade. This one right here. I do not want to make a mess, so I'm trying to be really careful today. I'm going to add the highlighter. Ah! I'm so excited. All right, focus. Now, this is what I usually do for highlighter. Sometimes I like to put a bit of highlighter on my nose. Just tap, 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 tap. Just tap it like so. And I also like to put a little bit here on my cheeks so I could give it that extra glow. Just tap it like this. This is looking beautiful. Okay, let me blend the highlighter a little bit more. Okay, this is actually looking a lot better than last time because, oh my goodness. All right, now it's time for my favorite part, mascara. All right, oh my God. Okay, don't forget to put some at the bottom as well. All right, now I'm gonna do the same thing from the other side. I am left-handed, so YouTube's gonna turn the comments off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Wait, why does this side of the eyeshadow kind of look a little better than this side? I'm making a few changes for the eyeshadow a little bit. Okay. I'm actually so happy right now. Now, let's do the lip combo. So if I'm gonna do a soft glam makeup look, I have to use like a dark lip liner. This is like the darkest one I have, so. Or should I go with more of a lighter one? I don't know. But we're gonna stick with it anyway, and I'm gonna do this lip liner off camera. So, yeah, because I'm afraid I might mess up when I do it on camera and like there's no going back, so. Okay, so I actually decided to combine two different lip liners. I used this lip liner and this lip liner, and I combined them together a little bit to get this color. But now I'm gonna put some lip gloss. I don't usually like to put on a lot, but sometimes I like to reapply my lip gloss. Okay, but we are not done yet. There's still one more thing. You guessed it, setting spray. All right, so for setting spray, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Oh my God. I am literally running low on this setting spray. I mean, look how much there is. It's not a lot, but I'm gonna apply it. And here is the finished look. Oh my goodness. This actually looks way better than last time.